On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Haas. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Open runway ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The aerial assault continues. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Unloads it left. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try the run. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Slams ahead. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next.
Fires and picked off. They didn't give him much on the return, but they were in prime scoring position at the 22.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running it to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that can play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Back to pass. It's Arnold. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going to run it to the right. Twist his way through. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. He finds his man, and he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Burks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
He's going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Herrera. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got it on the outside. It's Burks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Spins away from the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Steps away to find some room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just enough time to get off one more snap. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm.
Gonna take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen, I think
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Quarterback moving. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the run, it's Hill. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
This crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooner.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A handoff, keep working on that clock.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Herrera. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll fire to his right. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the right side. At the 45, on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown Sooners! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building.
Looking for a deep man. Fires the pass, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Leaves it with the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. A 3rd and long coming up here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.